Hey guys, LevelCap here. Today we've got an episode of Tactical Gearheads. If you're not familiar with who I am, I play lots of Battlefield video games, and I've also branched out into the world of airsoft, trying to figure out how airsoft integrates with video game tactics. Today we're going to be talking about what gear I'm wearing today and what guns I like to run with.
Airsoft GI would like to thank our sponsors.
Alright, so starting off with the helmet. The headgear is probably the most important part of airsoft. You gotta keep your face protected. I like to wear a metal face protector here, and this clips in to the side of my helmet. And it works perfectly with these goggles here. Leaves a little bit of an open space there, but if you're willing to risk it, it works out nicely. These are low Pro Regulator Goggles. I've taken out some of the foam on the top there. They breathe perfectly. And I'm the kind of player who, if somebody's gonna fog up their goggles, it's gonna be me, but I have yet to fog these guys up, so I love them. So up top we have a JP Fast helmet, and I really like how this helmet fits. It's very adjustable. I think it's pretty much a one size fits all. On front I've got a night vision mount which holds my GoPro camera that's mounted upside down to get the lens as close to my eyes as possible so that you guys can see my gameplay from pretty much a first person perspective. On top we have a war bungee, and this allows me to connect things like a backup battery to give my GoPro more battery life. Now for my ears, I've actually cut down a larger version of this, and I've made little round spots here that allow me to protect my ears without sacrificing any of my hearing capabilities. A lot of people like to use that professional ear protection out there, which definitely works, but I like to feel the breeze on my ears and still not get shot in them. Okay, so for chest protection, we have a Mayflower APC, and I like this a lot. It's very comfortable. I was using a Condor outdoor one before this, which worked really well. And on the chest here, we've got a London Bridge Tactical admin patch, and I can put stuff in here, sort of like BB loaders, dead rags, that sort of thing. Anything you might need on the battlefield, extra batteries for your airsoft gun in case you run out. Down below, we've got tacos for carrying my extra magazines, and I gotta say, tacos are the best magazine carriers out there. I can fit anything in here. AK mags, I can fit G36 mags if I need them. Then we've got chem lights on here just to look cool. I'm probably not going to use them too much, maybe in a night game of airsoft. On the side we've got a Midland radio here and a little pouch that mounts on the MOLLE webbing. For neck protection, I like to wear this Condor outdoor Recon Wrap, and this works really well. It's very lightweight. You can even douse it with some water on a hot day to keep you cool. Around my neck, I've got this sling, again made by Condor Outdoor. I love this single point sling here, and it allows me to quickly clip any gun on there. And then I can let it hang at my side, grab a sidearm if I need to, and I just love the way that these things work out. Alright, so let's talk about guns that I use on the airsoft field. This here is the G36c. It's made by KWA. It's very lightweight. The real gun is actually made out of a polymer, and this thing is just so much fun to shoot. Not only is it lightweight, but I've got a tactical light on here to blind opponents in close quarters. I've also got a laser on here if I want to do some hip firing, and I've mounted a AMP micro red dot on top. So it's very easy to sight in. Just love this gun, everything about it. The magazines actually clip together, so if you don't even want to wear all this extra stuff on here, it's a great backup gun to have also. If you're looking for something a little bit different, I've got the SIG 552. I use this gun at Tim vs. Bob 5. It's got a Mondo flashlight mounted on the side here, which really blinds people in close quarters. This is an excellent CQB gun because it shoots pretty much 350 on the mark, which is most field regulations. Again, I've got my AMP micro red dot, this time with a riser on here. I've got a grip on there, and I just love the way this gun feels. I've also got a soft spot in my heart for this gun just because of my old school Counter-Strike days. If you've been watching my airsoft channel at all, then you're probably familiar with the Elite Force M27 IAR in tan. I love this gun. It's great for long range. Airsoft GI put a miracle barrel in here with a flat hop, so it shoots incredibly accurately, and it's got great distance. On the front, I've got a Magpul tan foregrip. This thing is just great for getting control of the weapon. Again, I've got my AMP micro red dot sight, and on top here I put a Magpul sling clip, which allows me to easily mount it to the sling and holster it when I need to grab a pistol. Now when it comes to sidearms, I really like the KWA 1911 Mark II. This pistol has just been a lot of fun to use. I mounted a tactical light and laser sight on here, which allows me to use it in close quarter combat, and the laser allows me to basically hip fire the gun and still be accurate. As for holstering this weapon, I have a G-code RTI holster that actually fits the tactical light on the side there. This is a very, very convenient holster. I love running it. It basically gives me flexibility to use any sort of plate carry or any setup, and I can still put a pistol on my leg. Alright, now when it comes to clothing, I've got my Mechanix gloves here. These are framer gloves, and they leave the thumb and two fingers here open to allow me to kind of grip the gun, feel the gun a little bit better. And they also protect your knuckles from knuckle shots, which honestly, if you've been playing Airsoft, they're one of the most painful shots to get in the game. Now as we move down here, this is a Massif multicam tactical shirt. It's got tons of Velcro on here for all the patches that you want. Really like the shirt, it's very comfortable. Moving down, we have Emerson Multicam Pants. Now, I really like pants with built-in knee pads. I've used the third-party, the external knee pads before. They work well, but once you go built-in, it's hard to go back because you don't have to worry about them. They just stay on you. They stay in the right place all the time. Again, we have multicam, and they just look awesome. On the back, we have a Condor outdoor dump pouch. This is a fairly inexpensive but very effective dump pouch. I've been using it the entire time I play Airsoft, no regrets. As for my belt, I've got the Condor Outdoor Riggers belt. This is a great inexpensive belt. It holds up my sidearm and my dump pouch. Moving down to the bottom, we have the Solomon trail running boots. These are great lightweight boots. I love them a lot. As for my gear overall, you can get most of this stuff on airsoftgi.com. I highly recommend checking out. There's going to be links to this gear in the video description. If you want to check out my actual Airsoft and Battlefield YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/LevelCapGaming. Thanks for watching, guys. This is LevelCap, signing off.
Airsoft GI would like to thank our sponsors.